Answer this. Where is the best place to live? What is the first place that came to your mind? It's funny, because this question ultimately will depend on your life experience so far. It's all about perspective. For me, I was born in the UK.
Where are you from?
I am in the UK.
Alright.
United Kingdom.
Which means I am miserable and I complain about everything. But you, the viewer, might be born in New York City and think that I have life on easy mode. And then there's gonna be that one person in the comments who definitely is not watching this video, who was born in Palbong, North Korea, where there is literally zero information on Google about this place. In fact, I am probably the first ever person in the United Kingdom, and maybe even the world, to search Palbong, North Korea into Google. But anyway, what is this video even about? It's about why I think, from a totally capitalist-loving, consumerism god mindset, that California is the greatest place on earth. Before Americans start saying, I don't know shit, I went to California for 1 week. And yes, I visited all the typical tourist places. But when you live in the UK, literally anywhere feels better than home. I know people are going to be like, wow, you live in the United Kingdom. That's so privileged of you. Yeah, I know. That's why I have spare time, and that's why during that spare time, I can afford to make a video about why another first world country is so good. So yeah, California. Why is it the best place to live? Well, the most important part is the weather. You will hear literally everybody say how great the weather is, specifically in places like Los Angeles. I know that places like San Fran exist, and their weather's not the same, but maybe I should just rename this video to why LA is the best place to live. But whatever, okay? Like, regardless, if you live in LA, you know that it's basically warm every day, or at least moderately warm at the worst. And it barely ever rains, other than maybe a little bit per year. And I can say that because where I'm from, it literally has rained every day of the year, up until maybe last week. So yeah, the weather is just crazy good. And trust me, good weather just makes a happier life, and an overall better, more enjoyable time. California also just has so much to do. You've got the 3 big cities in San Francisco, LA, San Diego, but you've also got places like Yosemite National Park, and the Grand Canyon is literally 1 state over. And within these 3 big cities, you've got literally endless entertainment. There's a Disneyland, a Universal Studios, a load of beaches, iconic architecture, cities that are based off video games that are based off popular cities, the World Cup this year, the Olympics in 2 years, and literally every single artist ever is going to perform here. You've got concerts like Coachella, endless sports to choose from, movie studios. The list literally goes on, and I'm touching the surface here. Literally everything you could ever need to do is in this state. If you live in California, you literally do not need to leave. It virtually has anything and everything. I know, I sound like an ultimate glazer of the USA and LA, but like, for real, it's just the place of dreams, man. And going on to that, people in California are just so friendly and open, at least in my very brief experience. I know people in America can often be maybe self-centered, especially in a lot of the popular cities, but the difference in how people treat each other in the USA is so different to how people in the UK look at it. Perspectives are just so different over there. For example, in my town, people don't tend to big up your dreams. People are very pessimistic, but also logical. Whereas it feels like with Americans at least, they're optimistic and they believe in themselves, but they also believe in you. It might even be delusion, but it feels better than having a British person put you down if you dare to live outside what is considered a traditional career. And California as a whole is just such a good place for job prospects, especially if you're like me, who wants to be in the creative industry. There's just so much infrastructure in place for that. People can actually make it over there. It's where everybody goes to try and make their careers happen. Of course, this is all from my perspective, my 1 week in LA. It was very touristy and easy, and I'm sure local Californians are probably going to disagree with me. And that's fair, you live there. But honestly, I challenge you to spend 2 to 3 years in Nottingham and see if you still feel the same way. What do you guys think is the best place on earth? Please do comment below. And like and subscribe so I can get a green card.